Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rise to Success Learning Center. So today we'll start with biology from the basics, from the starting point, which is cell structure and organization. So we'll do the first part on the simple cells. The next time we'll do the detailed structure of both the animal and the plant cells. So this is Mr. Tracy. For more lessons, you can kindly call on 0972 36 50 11. Okay, let's get on. Plant cells and animal cells. So here we have simple structure for plant cell and animal cells. This is an animal cell, this is a plant cell. This is a simple structure. So, but you should know what a cell is, the definition of a cell. What is a cell? A cell is the basic unit of living organisms. A cell is the basic unit of living organisms, or you might say is the building block of living organisms. This is now if we look at the structure of the cell there, we start with an animal cell. The simple animal cell, it is made up of three main structures. We have the cell membrane, we have the cytoplasm, which is the space here, as well as the nucleus, this thing here. That is what is called the nucleus. If you go to the plant cell there, we have the outer lining there, which is called the cell wall, a rigid cell wall. We also have this vacuole inside there, this space here, it's called the vacuole. We have the chloroplast, the green things inside the cell there. We also have the cytoplasm, which is the space where these green things are found. We also have the nucleus as well as the cell membrane. Now, you should be able to explain the functions of these parts, the functions of the cell wall, the cell membrane, the nucleus, the cytoplasm, and the vacuole, including the chloroplast. So we'll be looking at these parts one by one. Okay, let's get started. We have the nucleus. The nucleus is also the same. When we're looking at the function of the nucleus, we'll be talking at both the nucleus in the animal cell as well as the nucleus in the plant cell. So what is the function of the nucleus? The nucleus contains the genetic material. So its function one is to contain the genetic materials or information, the DNA. Then two, the nucleus controls all cell activities, or it controls what the cell does. The nucleus controls all cell activities. Apart from that, it also produces liposomes. So we have three functions of the nucleus. It contains the genetic information, DNA, it controls all cell activities, and it produces liposomes. So from the nucleus there, we have the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm, it is a space where all cell organelles are found. It is a place where all cell activities takes place. So the cytoplasm, it is a site for all cell activities in simple terms. Or if you want, you may say it contains enzymes that speed up the biological reactions. This space which you are seeing here is what is called the cytoplasm. It is a site or a place where all the cell activities takes place. We go to the cell membrane. So if we can see again, the cell membrane is found in animal cell as well as in the plant cell. It holds together the cell as well as control what goes in and what goes out. So in the animal cell, the cell membrane gives the cell its shape as well as it holds the cell together. Apart from that, the animal or the cell membrane there, it controls what goes in and what goes out. It is a selective permeable membrane which acts as a sieve. It is choosing the substances to enter as well as the substance that leaves the cell. Now together, the nucleus, the cytoplasm, as well as the cell membrane, they make what is called protoplasm. Protoplasm is the living part of the cell. Without these three parts, a cell is dead. The nucleus, cytoplasm, and the cell membrane together they make what is called protoplasm. Now, what is protoplasm? It is the living part of the cell. Now, we have some other structures on the plant cell which are not found in animal cells, such as the cell wall, rigid cell wall. It is made up of the tough fibers called the cellulose. So it is made up of the cellulose. What is the function of the cell wall? It gives support to the cell. One, it gives support to the cell. Then two, it gives the cell its shape. It gives the cell its shape. It is called rigid because it does not change in structure. It is very, very tough. So the cell wall, it gives the cell its shape as well as it gives support to the cell and protecting the inner parts of the cell. These things which are here are protected by the cell wall. From the cell wall there we have the vacuole. What is the function of the vacuole? The function of the vacuole is to contain the cell sap. Now the concentration of the cell sap there controls the movement of materials in and out the cell. The concentration of the cell sap, it controls the movement of materials in and out the cell. So the function of the vacuole is to contain cell sap, which controls the movement of materials in and out the cell. From there we have this green pigment there, which are called the chloroplast. What is the function of the chloroplasts? The chloroplasts, they contain the chlorophyll, which is the green pigment. What is the function of the chlorophyll there? The chlorophyll, they trap sunlight, which is used for photosynthesis. So the green pigment which are found in the leaf are called the chlorophyll. They are the one which traps sunlight energy used in photosynthesis. So these are the basic structure of simple simple animal and plant cells. So after looking at these simple cells, okay, we also have some notes here concerning the same thing there, concerning the cell wall. So you should be able to make sure you copy these things down. You should draw the cells here in your books. Make sure you copy nice diagrams, you label the parts as well as you write their function at the bottom of the diagrams there. This is just a recap. We have the cell wall, it is a porous. Porous means it allows materials to enter and leave, same as permeable again. So it is a non-living structure made up of cellulose. These are trying to describe the structures of cells. The cell wall is porous, permeable, and is non-living structure made up of cellulose. The cell membrane is the plasma membrane. Cell membrane is also called the plasma membrane. This is semi-permeable, partially permeable. Only certain species or certain substances can pass through it, and others are not able. So the cell membrane, that's why I said it is a selectively permeable membrane. It chooses what goes in and what goes out. The cytoplasm, it contains cell organelles, food substances. Mostly it is made up of water. Remember we said that the cytoplasm, it is a site for all cell activities. That is where all the cell activities takes place. The vacuole contains cell sap. It is large in plant cells. The vacuole is found in plant cells. It also mostly contains water. The nucleus, we said that it controls all cell activities. Apart from that, we also said that it contains the genetic materials, the DNA, and also produces ribosomes. Then chloroplasts, the chloroplast contains the green pigment called chlorophyll. which is important in doing photosynthesis. The green pigment chlorophyll is the one which absorbs the sunlight energy, which is used in photosynthesis. You should also be able to give differences between the animal and the plant cell. If you can see in structures, yes, you are able to get some differences here. In animal cells, we have no cell wall, while in plant cells, there is what? Cell wall. That is one difference. So if they say give two or one difference between the plant and animal cell, you say plant cells have cell wall while animal cells have no cell wall. You talk about the vacuole. Plant cells, they have large permanent vacuole while the animal cell have no large permanent vacuole. We have the chloroplast there. Plant cell, they are chloroplast, while animal cell, they are not chloroplast. And other differences which are here. Only plant cells have the cell wall. Only plant cells have the chloroplast. Plant cells have the large central vacuole, while some animals they have small vacuoles and some doesn't have any. Then the last one, plant cells have regular shape, like a rectangle, like in most cases. They have a regular shape, as we can see there, while animal cells, they have irregular shape. So this is just the introduction of the animal and the plant cells, their cell structure and organization. You should be able to explain the parts and the functions of both the animal and the plant cells. This is a simple structure of an animal and the plant cell. So we'll end here for today. Next time we'll start on the detailed structure of the plant and animal cell when you view it under what is called the electron microscope. We're still looking at the same cells, but detailed structures of plant and animal cells. Okay, you may have a good day. So for now, let's make sure you write these notes down. I'll give you the questions on WhatsApp. For more lessons, please, you may kindly call me on 0972 36 50 11. 0972 36 50 11. Thank you.